We've got some breaking news as the New York Giants have gone out and claimed 2 players on the waiver wire, and we got a major Tommy Devito update to get into. Before we do, though, hit that big red subscribe button. If you want free videos, multiple videos every single day on the Giants, this is your one-stop shop. James Yoder, CEO of Chat Sports, he challenged us to get to 81,000 subs on today's video, so I'm asking for 329 people to hit that sub button. This is New York Giants Now by Chat Sports, and I am your host, Marshall Green. Let's dive into it. 2 players claimed by the New York Giants, meaning they have 2 new players on the 53-man roster. Let's start with the safety from the Baltimore Ravens, Beau Brade. He was cut by them yesterday as they tried to get down to their 53-man roster, and this is a guy that is a special team specialist. At least that's what he was last year. 207 snaps on special teams for the Ravens. Played in 11 games for Baltimore last year, but didn't play too many snaps on the defensive side of the ball. I talked to my guy Joey Peterson, the host of the Ravens Rundown here at Chat Sports, and he gave me kind of a player breakdown. Physical player. Likes to play downhill. A good tackler in open space, and overall will bring a physicality to the football team. Playing just 11 snaps defensively. Joey told me that there was an injury last year in the Ravens safety room, and Brade was essentially given the opportunity to take that starting job, and he never really did, as he only played in 11 snaps on the defensive side of the ball, 4 in coverage and 7 against the run. 6 foot, 203 pounds, 23 years old. He was an undrafted free agent out of Maryland, and he was actually on that Maryland team that Deonte Banks was as well. So you're getting a guy that can contribute in the special teams department. You're adding a safety to this team, and you're getting someone that has a close relationship with Deonte Banks. We knew and we told you guys that a move at the safety spot was most likely coming, as with the initial 53-man roster that the Giants put out, they only had 3 safeties, those being Jevon Holland, Tyler Nubin, and Dane Belton. Now you add Brade to the depth chart, and you got 4 guys ready to rock and roll for week 1 against the Washington Commanders. We saw the Giants last year on waiver wire day add Anthony Johnson from the Green Bay Packers to the safety room. So they've kind of been shuffling the back end of that safety depth chart over the last 365 days. Who knows if Beau Brade will stick there long term? He could definitely contribute on special teams. We'll see if Shane Bowen has trust in him to play on the back end of his defense. Maybe the biggest news of the day, Tommy DeVito. You are a New England Patriot. He is no longer a part of the New York Giants. The Giants waived him to get to the 53-man roster limit yesterday. There was, at least what I had been told, intentions to bring him back on the practice squad as the 4th quarterback. But it never even got to that because the Patriots ended up claiming him, which means he is on their 53-man roster. So first, I want to say congratulations to Tommy. You're a part of an NFL team, and it's not the New York Giants anymore. And I also just want to say thank you as well. Look, it wasn't fun to be a Giants fan in the times that you played, and you made it a little bit more enjoyable. I'm not going to try to paint him out to be some sympathetic hero, but it was fun winning that game against the Green Bay Packers, even if it did cost us Jaden Daniels. But hey, we got Malik Neighbors, Abdul Carter, and Jackson Dart. Now, show DeVito some love. Give me some 15s in the comment section. His preseason game against the Patriots looks like it left a strong impression, and now he is the backup to Drake May. Coming up next, we're going to go through the second waiver claim for the New York Giants. It's on the defensive side of the ball again. We'll break that down in a second. First, though, with the NFL season back and college football back, that means Prize Picks is back as a sponsor on this channel. Shout out to them, and they are coming back with a huge deal. When you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, play your first $5 lineup, they're going to get you $50 in lineups for free. So, prizepicks.com/CLNS, use the promo code CLNS, play $5 and get $50 for free. What is Prize Picks? It's the best daily fantasy sports app in the game. And I've already got my lineup ready for week 1. All you do is create a lineup at 2 to 6 players, and you simply pick more or less on the projected stat line that Prize Picks has for those players. They're giving us a free square for week 1 with Dak Prescott set at half a passing yard. I'll be rooting for him only to throw for 1 passing yard. I'll take the more on that. I'll take the more on half a receiving or rushing touchdown for Malik Neighbors, and I'll take the less on Daniel Jones passing yards. If I get all 3 of those player stat projections correct, I'm going to win 7 times my money. It's the #1 fantasy sports app. Win big, up to 2,000 times your money. It's easy and exciting daily fantasy. I use it every single game day. You guys should as well. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS, and take advantage of the deal. New users, play $5, get $50 in lineups instantly at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. All right, the New York Giants are going out and they have claimed cornerback Rico Payton from the New Orleans Saints. The Giants were already heavy on the initial 53-man roster at the cornerback spot. They had 7 players on that position group. Payton makes it 8, and I can tell you this, there are more moves to be coming for them. Played in 16 games for the Saints last year, 243 special team snaps. So like Beau Brade, who the Giants claimed earlier, you're getting another guy that they feel like can contribute early on the special team side of things. Not so much, though, potentially on the defensive side of things. He played just 22 defensive snaps last year for the Saints. 13 in coverage and 9 against the run. I reached out to my guy, Trace Gerard of the Saints show here at Chat Sports, and he really liked Payton as a player. Told me that he could be sticky in coverage. He's willing to be a tackler in the open field, and you can expect him to contribute in the special teams department early and often. This is a guy that was a UDFA at a Pittsburgh State. There's a lot of fans that are Saint fans that are fans of Rico Payton, and I'm excited to see if maybe he gets an opportunity to play some boundary corner for the Giants as well. 6 foot, 182 pounds, 25 years old. Still some time for him to mature and grow in this league, but you can see the Giants weren't necessarily too thrilled with their initial defensive back depth charts, corner and safety. They've got 8 guys here. I can tell you this much. More cuts are coming. Maybe it's Art Green. Maybe it's Nick Jones. Maybe it's Corey Black. But I would assume a corner gets cut and someone else gets cut. Because right now, the New York Giants have 55 players on the roster. With the addition of the 2 waiver wire claims today, they're at 55. And they have to get under 253. So 2 more roster cuts will be coming. Devito was the only player that the New York Giants waived that got claimed by another team. So some good news there. A guy like Dante Turbo Miller, Greg Dulcich, Elijah Chapman, they can return to the Giants practice squad if they want to. I think that also puts into perspective that not too many teams, or no teams around the NFL, really valued those players as waiver wire claims. There was a lot of talk about the New York Giants addressing the wide receiver position in the waiver wire, and they had the opportunity to claim Trey Palmer, one of the more high-profile wide receivers on the wire, and they decided not to. He ends up going from being cut by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to sticking and finding a roster spot on the New Orleans Saints. So I guess they feel confident in this wide receiver room, and they've got more confidence than I do at this point. Like, I believe in Neighbors. I think Slayton's going to have a solid year. I'm a little bit worrisome about Wan'Dale Robinson and what his role and usage is going to be on this team. Bo Collins is a UDFA who dropped 2 passes in the final preseason game. Gunnar Olszewski is known as a return specialist. He's able to, I would say, contribute sparsely as a slot receiver, hasn't done it in his career, and Jalen Hyatt is the ultimate wild card at this point. Like, you're a Malik Neighbors injury away from being in wide receiver hell, and I'm just not very confident in this group right now. Like, take away Neighbors, and I get that's probably unfair to say that. You're taking away a top 10, top 5 wide receiver in the NFL, but if he gets hurt, you have the worst wide receiver room in the National Football League. Again. And you guys were trying to tell me we shouldn't go out and get Gabe Davis. So TBD on that front. Maybe there's more moves to come. I don't know. The Giants practice squad will start to get filled out today as well. If you guys want me to do a video on that where we tell you who exactly is going to be on the P squad for Big Blue this year, hit that thumbs up icon for me. We get to 1,000 likes, I'll make sure to do that. Make sure you are following me on social media as well. The first spot you would have heard about the waiver wire claims, the players cut, and everything Big Blue is on my Twitter @MarshallGreen_.